All right, everybody, what you saw, Miss Amanda sitting over there on the tailgate. Either way, I got the Derya MK9, the Malik MK9. This obviously I had this and have reviewed this already, but it was the all black version of this. Of course, this one is the two-tone, stainless on the lower, black on the top, of course, and the wood grips on here way sexier than the all black one that I did. That's one thing the FFL told me when I went to pick it up. She's like, man, this thing is actually a good looking pistol. My wife liked it. She doesn't like shooting it. She said it's a little too thick for her and it has a hard time holding on to it, but it is what it is. Everyone's hands are different. I'm going to do more follow ups with this, just not today. Got other guns to review, just trying to get an initial review out here. Again, I invite you to go over and check out the other reviews that I've done on the all black version of the MK9. And this Beretta 92 clone, obviously it came with one magazine, 17 rounds. I only have 15 in here because that's going to get me to exactly 100 straight out of the box. Did not clean the gun and just literally put it in the Jeep when I picked it up yesterday, brought it out to the range today and simply shot it. I am shocked that as poorly as I personally have performed with the 92, any Beretta 92 variant, that I was able to shoot as accurately and fast with it as I was, because I'm not as big of a fan of the 92 platform as some may be. I like my Langdon Tactical and some of the ones that they've kind of Gucci'd up a little bit, but either way, both of these guns, including this one so far, 100 in, if it makes it through this magazine, has been completely flawless. Before I get started talking about the gun and shooting the gun some more, as always, just want to make sure we extend an invitation to know Jesus Christ as your Savior. If you do not, make sure you take care of that today. If you don't know how, if you have questions, if you don't know what that means or you never heard that before, reach out to me in the comment section or at gsquaredtactical@gmail.com. Be happy to have a conversation with you and share the good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Also, if you like what you saw so far, take this time to hit that subscribe button. It was astounding when Amanda and I found out the stat in our analytics on YouTube Studio that 80% of the people who watch our videos are not subscribed, which is absolutely insane. So a video that has 8,000 views like the Canic Prime does right now means 6,000 potential subscribers. YouTubers can't do or continue to do what they do without subscriptions. That's what makes them relevant. That's what makes YouTube show their videos. So if you like the content that you see on YouTube, if you find it useful, if it helps you make a decision on what gun to buy or not buy, hit the subscribe button, because that is a way that you can support without doing so monetarily. Either way, I'm going to put this 15 rounds through there, which is going to get me out, like I said, to 100 rounds. If it goes off without a flaw, then it has been flawless for 100 rounds straight out of the box. And I've really enjoyed shooting the gun. 100 rounds flawlessly. It did only come with one magazine, came in a soft black molded case and a cleaning brush and a ramrod. It has a red uh, front sight, white dots on the rear, traditional 92 style sights. Does have a decocker up on the slide, so this is a double action or a single action pistol. Sorry, my camera died on me, but it does have a decocker as mentioned up on the slide here, and it can be carried with the hammer down and the safety on, which disables your trigger, knock your safety off, pull it from a double action. You cannot carry this cocked and locked, as in the hammer can't be back and put the safety on, because when you attempt to do that, of course, it decocks the hammer. So you carry it with the safety off, pulling from a double action, or you can carry it with the safety on. But either way, you cannot carry the gun cocked and locked. Either way, like I said, you can go over and check out the video for a very budget-friendly gun coming in somewhere around 400 or 450, with having serrations or texturing on the front strap and on the rear, and being a complete Beretta 92 clone that I think has a slightly better trigger, and just overall I enjoyed shooting it more than I did my standard Beretta 92, as I did compare those two in the previous video if you want to check that out. But I do like the finish on this. A lot of times when you get a budget friendly gun like this, the finish is very much so subpar, but this is a beautiful gun. The finish is well done. It has not roughed up from shooting through the 100 rounds, and again, there's just not a whole lot to say other than the fact that it is a Beretta 92 clone, and I'm just going to run the gun. This was the first 100 rounds today, and in the follow-up video I will talk to you a little bit more, but again, I don't know what else to say really about the feature set of this gun, because again, it is a complete Beretta 92 clone, and I will invite you, or would invite you, should I say, to go over and check out the original video that I did on the all black model of this, where I got a little bit more in depth, if you will, with the internals and how it compares to the 92 and what all is swappable and not swappable on the gun, or interchangeable parts, if you will. It has really been a true pleasure to shoot this gun. And if you've been in the market for a Beretta 92 and you don't want to pay $650, $700 for one, or in some cases even more than that, $450 for this option, and the all black one I had was even less expensive than that. The all black one, I ended up putting about 300 rounds through it, completely flawless, no problems, without cleaning or oiling out of the box. I intend to do the same with this one, 100 rounds so far with the Derya Melik MK9, and I also want to give them props because they do it right. They did technically give me this gun, but they allowed me to go to the store, my local FFL, and just randomly pick one up off the shelf. They did not send me one, so they didn't send me one that they especially polished just for me. And because it's crazy to me, right, that people say they've had problems with certain guns that I've reviewed. They sent it back to the factory, and all they did at the factory was polish stuff up, and it worked fine. That sounds crazy to me. Why would you not have done that in the factory? So, you know, I think a lot of times when these gun companies send these YouTubers guns, they probably do polish them up. They probably do things to them to give them the best of the best that they might not do in their production line, just running them out. I don't know that to be true, but it's very possible. I think the way they decided to do it is the way to go. Let me go to my local FFL, support my local FFL, pick one up randomly, not one that they cherry picked for me, which is what they've done with both of these, and then they reimburse me the total amount of my purchase price, and then once I do the review on the gun, they give me $100 for ammunition. And that's the way to do it, because I got to go pick one up off the store shelf to see what the average gun buyer would do every day. If they went in and bought one, just walk right in and pick one up off the shelf. It does have texturing on the front of the trigger guard as well. I was just feeling that as I was sitting here messing with it. Very nostalgic type gun. I really, really do like it. Definitely can recommend it. Already know that based off of the other one that I reviewed. Thanks so much for watching. Consider supporting us, as I've mentioned, on Patreon, gsquaredtactical.com. Got some merchandise over there. You can support the channel through there as well. Super thanks. And again, if you can't do any of that, hitting that thumbs up and subscribing is way more support than you know. 80% of the people who are watching are not subscribed. Let's fix that so we can continue to do this, and other YouTubers as well, so that you can get the information that you desire, and let everybody know where they can find the best, most down-to-earth, blue-collar, honest reviews on YouTube. And as always, to God only be the glory.